Good afternoon, people. Or it's evening. I normally say afternoon. I've been fooling around with different things. I hope you guys have been doing well. I've been playing with the kitty. Pearl's getting abused on the mail route. Or used. Somebody backed into it today at the parking lot at the post office. I told her to look for a green vehicle that owes $20. We are going to be doing different things as we always do. First off, I'm gonna play with V here just a little bit. You know, this is a 2014. It is a XTS Platinum Vsport. Probably one of the more expensive Cadillacs they made that year. I hit a rabbit. In a piece of grease 2 years ago. And it knocked my lens loose. It tore. I did have had a spoil on this side. It broke it to pieces. I have a new one. We're going to get stuck on it. It messed this, popped this out. I took the marker lens off. So what we're gonna do, see how also, see how this is plastic and it is correct. So one of the things I had bought months ago on Temu, I'd seen this guy named 2 Vintage, the number 2 in Vintage. He works on motorcycles and stuff like that. And he's, so they have plastic fenders and stuff like that. And he fixes it with a plastic welder. I was like, God, I don't know how handy that would come for me, but if I had to use it one time, then it'd be worthwhile. Yeah. Anytime you can have an excuse to buy a new tool, you use it. So, we're going to use that first to fix this thing. I tell you, this gimbal's, it's nice and slow. It's handy to have, but for fast action, it just isn't all that much action. All right, let's get set up. Let's get a cord out here. All right, this will be quick. I promise. I know I say that every time, but this time I mean it. I might mean it every time, but this time anyways. In this kit, they actually give you a decent amount of stuff. I have not looked at the directions, and I don't think what I'm going to do involves the directions today. See little tubes of shit. I don't know what to do with them. You got other tubes. You got screen. I suppose the screen you put on the other side of something, maybe to stick forks through or extra. You get some pieces of this, and you get some tape, but okay. Mainly what we're after, we get these crazy little staples. And I think what this does, got these 2 prongs. You pick out your little flavor of staple. I'm going to go. There's little squiggles. Let me show you the little squiggles. You are supposed to stick the little squiggle down into these prongs. All right, I got that one. We'll get him over here in case I need more. We'll get you down here. Let's try this thing out together. You ready? Get you in. There's a cracky crack. All right, you guys ready? This is supposed to. I need to get the crack. I'll get something to shove underneath the front of this thing here real quick. Ooh. There we go. Yeah. Oh, it fell out. Jesus Christ. Struggles. And there we go. Got it. Okay, be aware. It can fall out. Alright, we'll be prepared for it. I like that. Let's keep it in there. God damn it, it fell out again, guys. Alright. First thing. Don't be me. So I'd like this thing to be in this general direction. So I'll put it here and hold it. Right. God. I mean, I had it pretty good a couple times. That gap mostly closed. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, that's hot. Okay. I guess it bends real easy. I think we can still use it though. Hold it. Alright, I'm going to try a different one. This one has a little bit bigger squiggle. The first one did not work. Did not work. Now, mainly it's me. Just since it's smoked, you know, we'll do the right thing and put it all there. I guess we're going to deal with that. So, I'm going to have for this light, it has two little V clips. I'll show you as soon as I get back. I am not totally happy with this little gap, but it is gonna be all right, I guess. See this? These little V's, I can see where it looks like something was stuck in there before. It looks like that got broke off. So I was at a auction years ago, and on a cardboard tube, I got like 15, 20 rolls of this stuff. Double-sided tape from 3M. Damn. Get a couple of pieces here. One here. So I really don't want to get too much stuff here because I don't want to hold the thing out from the body because I want it to still be flush. I guess we'll just have to see what it does, right? And him stuck on there. Beauty plug. Plugging back in. Started in the holes. Right. It isn't perfect, but I don't think it'll fall back out either. I'm gonna call that functional. I'll get a little bit of paint and I'll touch up that crack. Might put a little epoxy and stuff like that in there. Put a little bit at the top. See, it's cracked. It's cracked right there a little bit. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Alright guys, it's gonna be me. I added a couple. We believe as expensive as the car was for the people who bought the thing originally. These exhaust tips, right? They're not really, it's cosmetic. They are not attached to the exhaust. They were attached by rivets to the body. And for some reason or other, those rivets failed and that thing was flapping around and I hit bumps and get a rattle. We're not doing that. So we got this girl, get it aligned. I replaced the struts on it here a while back. It's not pulling or anything. Steering wheel's a little bit off. We drive it on the highway one time. Well, I'll probably get it lined up. And I got some side skirts to put on it and a little tail spoiler and stuff like that because, alright guys, it's gonna be me. I added a couple. We believe as expensive as the car was for the people who bought the thing originally. These exhaust tips, right? They're not really, it's cosmetic. They are not attached to the exhaust. They were attached by rivets to the body. And for some reason or other, those rivets failed and that thing was flapping around and I hit bumps and get a rattle. We're not doing that. So we got this girl, get it aligned. I replaced the struts on it here a while back. It's not pulling or anything. Steering wheel's a little bit off. We drive it on the highway one time. Well, I'll probably get it lined up. And I got some side skirts to put on it and a little tail spoiler and stuff like that because that's what the car tells me that it wants. They said do it. I got it, so I'm going to do it. Anyways, we're going to get back on the Mustang tomorrow and we're going to get into the van. So, see you then. And here we begin yet another one. Today we're going to be back on the 66 Mustang. I'm going to start off by, this white I painted. This stuff is, it's much brighter white. But, so, we're going to clean up our hardware. That is the nuts and bolts that I took off. And I know that I have to replace a few. So when we're cleaning these up, we're just basically going to go with a wire brush. And yeah, then I'm gonna shove the bolts down in some styrofoam. You know, styrofoam is good. Sometimes the spray paint will melt the styrofoam and stuff a little bit around it, but you just shove the bolt hole, you know, thread where the threads are, shove it down in there, and you know, it worked great. Been staying pretty busy. We got I picked up Gary's remains yesterday. I got the Cadillac. I put the plugs and coil packs and stuff in. I got it. I took it for its test drive, and it's amazing how much you forget about how good a car runs when you don't drive it for a while. Anyways, so let's get to stuff. We'll get you a tune going. Of course, as always, I'm going to do a time-lapse thing. I mean, you're not really, I don't know. I'm giving you time to think about what you're doing, right? By watching what I'm doing. And I guess the moral is get out there and do it, right? I'll get situated here. Let's see, let's turn the camera down. You don't need to see me. We'll get over here. We'll show you where we're at. Get over here. See what we can see. This is the basic work area. It's about as far down as we go. And it's like so I guess if we're out in this area, we're gonna be fine. Let's move that. I'm old. So we'll make that our workbench. We've got a hardware here. Just basically, see, these babies are a little crusty. So we'll just take a wire wheel and wire wheel the threads and stuff, so that way they clean in easier. Then we're going to paint them. Then we'll put a little WD-40 on the threads, or grease or something like that, so they, I don't know, so they screw in a little bit easier, and maybe they don't break out in the next guy. And then I know I broke off 3, so I need to, I'm just going to go, I'm going to duplicate that a few times. But I'll get a nut and a bolt because the threads are gone. While I'm thinking about that, I'll also get the WD-40 out. Be right back. All right, give me a little wire wheel. I'm using a quarter drill because I like the weight of it. I mean, you hold it, it pretty much holds itself. And I'm getting a little bit of physical activity. So I got that guy. That's all we're gonna do. And so you don't have to listen to it. We'll get you right on to another one of these cool tunes from an independent artist. Wait, how about this? I have a brand new song. It's called Compromise. And yeah, I'm gonna play that for you right now with this time lapse. What do you think about that? Get these bolts cleaned up. That isn't all that interesting stuff, but it's part of it. You can watch me do that and you can check out this tune. All right?
Shooting star, Lord, it's
I see that. I'm fine. Do not use knit gloves when you're using a wire wheel. God damn, to grab the hold of that thing is just about fuck. I got 4 fingers fucking hurting, and you know that one's already fucked up. So yeah, no damage done, except with my pride. Being I don't care. Shit happens. We learn from our mistakes. We got a different route. Alright, my next step, that's some Never Dull. I bet this can's as old as I am. I don't know if there's still any in here. I probably shouldn't have it out in the sun. I don't know what kind of agent they put in this stuff, but man, if it's working, even though I've cleaned it, it'll turn this rag pretty black. A little of this stuff goes a long way. These still sell it. I think the can's blue now. Yes, I still got, you know, I don't really like that. I don't know what this is going to do for that, but we will know shortly. That's the bottom. That's the top. I guess this is the side that we're working with. You just wipe it on here and wipe it around. It cleans the oxidation or impurities off the metal. Stick it here. I hope it'll help here. I'll get that looking a little bit better. That'd be cool. So I'm not going to go crazy and paint the inside of this or anything today yet. I don't care if it's that fancy today. Like I said, I don't know where we're going to go with this thing. Sometimes they talk to me. I definitely don't need another car. But, you know, if I'm making it a better car anyways, then it's gonna make whoever I'm gonna try not to do too much stuff. If somebody actually wants to give this the restoration that it deserves, that they won't have to take too much stuff back apart that I've done. Oh, these, man, these things are rotten. They just hold these lenses in. And the baskets for them, one of them's completely rotten. So we got our make sure we got our 4 clips. We got that. We can set that aside from now. Get back to our bolts. Cleaned up a little while ago. know it's time consuming maybe. But I'm only gonna do it one time. Right? You guys are listening to songs and having a good old time. My fingers hurt a little bit from that drill winding up in there. My knuckle may be bruised. It's a little sore. But you can think you're being careful all times. Sometimes being careful will get you. I can wax this knuckle here pretty good. And that knuckle's really messed up from when I had my hand smashed. I got too much more of this crap. And while this stuff's drying, I'll go look for it. Yeah, another 3 bolts. We can start getting this thing stuck back together. And what we're going to use first is ouchie. We use that Rust-Oleum Restore stuff. Well, no, we won't. That stuff's expensive. We'll just throw a little bit of paint in. How about that? Good or not? What else we got? And it rolled off. How far it rolled, though? You know. Oh. I'm glad I don't have a level inch in my yard. Look, it only rolled to the gravel, right? There it is. Stick him on there. We'll go get us some paint. Look, we got some satin Rust-Oleum American Accents 2X Ultra Cover Paint and Primer Satin Black. Canyon Black. It's about my favorite color to do stuff. This is a little bit shiny, not too shiny. Just trying to go around and get all sides. There we go. We got that. And I know that I'm going to need 3 more. Fix these holes that I drilled through. Find a couple. So now I need to find 3 bolts. Get 3 bolts and be back with you. Well, all right, guys, I have gathered up some of the parts. Got me a couple of the bolts. So now, I think right now, the first piece, I think the first thing I'm going to put on is get these headlight buckets and stuff back in here. So get that guy. Oh, of course, I got this junk laying everywhere. Move some of this stuff out of the way. I suppose I need at least one of these bolts. What held these on these? Oh, I guess I should have painted these guys white. That's all right. We can throw a little bit of white on it afterwards. See, before I do that, and just wiring up through here. So we'll have that. I'm going to go ahead and do time lapsed, so that way you guys can listen to a tune. We'll get this thing stick back together, because I'm just going to be fooling around and banging around and all that kind of stuff. And why listen to me talk about stupid stuff, right? Let's do stuff.
digest the things that were taught to me. I would fool around drawing on my desk, interrupting the rest because they wanted to learn. My school years have passed by and I still haven't changed. Don't even always right and don't care what people think. They just already stink of the slime I suck up to. I am a hater of reasoning, but inside the rage is still burning. So narrow-minded, but I'll always push it. I'll make a name for myself, believing that I am it. I have the ability to be nasty and to give no sympathy. Sympathy, although I say I don't. I almost believe I don't. I will never change my mind. I deserve respect, though I never give it out. I only smash it out of the people who I can. I'm just an ignorant of who will never back down. I would rather drown than admit defeat. Enforce my point of view without any thought. I have no thought, just my immoral views. I am a hater of reasoning, but inside the rage is still burning. So narrow-minded, but I'll always push it. I'll make a name for myself, believing that I am it. I am a hater of reasoning, but inside the rage is still burning. So narrow-minded, but I'll always push it. I'll make a name for myself, believing that I am it. I have the ability to be nasty and to give no sympathy. I think I am the one with my razor-sharp tongue. The old jokes are fun, well I say the old ones are the best. People try to trust me, but I'm dishonest towards them. And in the same breath, I state I'm completely straight. I always get people giving me directions and making their suggestions, but I will never listen. Compelling my points won't take on any others. Unless they are tougher, then I will follow suit. I am a hater of reasoning, but inside the rage is still burning. So narrow-minded, but I'll always push it. I'll make a name for myself, believing that I am it. I never expand, always disband. I do realise that I'm telling all these lies. Though I'm lying to myself, I cannot really tell. Claiming I am straight when I'm the biggest fake. I am a hater of reasoning, but inside the rage is still burning. So narrow-minded, but I'll always push it. I'll make a name for myself, believing that I am it. I am a hater of reasoning, but inside the rage is still burning. So narrow-minded, but I'll always push it. I'll make a name for myself, believing that I am it.
Alright, we're getting a bit more of it done. You know, it's time consuming. Takes a while. We'll get this other headlight bucket put in the off. A couple screws. Yo! We'll probably go back here and touch this stuff up a little bit more as we go. You know, we're just having a little bit of fun. Let's see, he needs to come up there. Yeah. It's starting to look like the front end again though. It's pretty cute. And one more down here. All right, now fill the panel. I suppose you put it in now and then put the bumper on. Oh, it's getting exciting, people. Exciting. Here, I mean, it has to go like that, doesn't it? Okay, I'll see clippies for it. I'll get these clippies off of here and then stick them back on, right? All right, here are the clippies. So it sits like this. Here. Okay. Yes, it's a. There we are. All right. We got a sandwich. It looks pretty good. I can see where this shit screws together now. All right. So what kind of bolts do we have in that guy? All I have is these big ones, so I suppose it must be them. Oh. Seems like kind of overkill fastener. Seems too big. Oh, I think I must have put more of the bolts somewhere. Poop. All right, I'm going to stop this for a minute. Gather up myself. Find some, get some more bolts. Get a couple bolts to stick in this. Be back. I'll likely have them somewhere. Maybe we was missing bolts and just used other ones, or you know, I'm not really sure. But what I am sure of is we're done until I get something. All right, I found a couple screws to stick in here. I'm sure it'll probably come back apart. I'll put washers on it then. If it don't, I won't. I'm not too worried about it coming loose because the bumper is going to keep it on. And I'm going to put some more screws at the bottom. Oh, it looks like I can go ahead and get some more. Looks like there's batting. They're a little bit long, but I don't care. You? All right. Alright. Now, how do I get these clips back on? What's that? Clip it through here. I don't know. It's behind there. Well, I guess, you know, guess right now I'm going to save them. That's, yeah. All right, guys. You ready? I did this whole deal because I did not get a bumper. And when I did get a bumper, it came with those other these other pieces. Now, you're finally back to the bumper. I think we even got a drag out some junk today on one of my auction flats, and I had some bumper bolts. See if these are small enough to go in this thing. I believe what I have may be too big. I'm wrong. There we go. Got a bumper. Got a bolt. Get this bolt started on here. I mean, I just took it off. Yeah. Almost looks like I have the bumper on upside down. But I can't. Oh, that's probably because this. I'm missing this over here. I'll get that in there. That'll help. I don't know whether I'm going to make that, whether I'm going to order it. All right, guys, what do you think? Get you off here. Huh? Yeah. I'm probably going to match this. I'll fade it into the fender a little bit. We'll do something. Kind of make this stuff work. I'm not going to... yeah, we're just going to have fun with it. But man, I tell you, that just looks so much better. Both the little bezels, they're pot metal. One of them both posts are rusted off. They bolt on this little piece of rusty crap. It holds the little turn signals in there. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with that, but that's not what we're going to do today. What I am going to do for today is let you off with a warning. Hard work, getting sweaty will offer cool rewards. And plus you get a big raccoon nose for you people. Got to have you guys as my people. Hope you've appreciated the tunes. I put the artist's name first, the song title second, generally. Not always the rule. I don't follow my own rules sometimes, but that is what I set out to do. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed getting the Mustang put back together. We'll get it in the background. We'll take a selfie. Yeah. There we go. I'll get me in the car in there. There we go. All right, guys. Have a good night. Bonsai out.